Hi, this is Amy Ford. Welcome back to Introduction to Microsoft Excel 2007. This is part 5. It's the next to last part in this series. So remember, you're going to want to have Excel open on your computer. You're going to be switching back and forth between the video and Excel. And if you need to pause the video, just click on the pause button in the bottom left corner of the video screen. Also, remember, we've got some extra tools for this class that are on this site as well. Now in this section, we're going to start using autofill, and we will also then create some basic formulas for doing some number crunching. We'll be looking at basic things, adding, subtracting, and multiplying, some things that will get you started in doing some number crunching with Excel. Now, one of the really cool functions of Excel is the autofill function. What it does is it looks for a pattern to repeat, and that's great because it can save you a lot of typing. The best part about autofill is how it can adjust formulas, but we're going to cover that in the next section. So let's take a look at a couple of autofill examples. The autofill tool is in the bottom right corner of your selected cell. See this little black square in the bottom right corner? What you need to do is type Monday, like I've done here, in a cell, then place your cursor over the black square in the bottom right corner until your cursor turns into a dark black plus sign there. Okay, so you're going to click on that black square and you're going to hold it and drag your mouse pointer over and just do, several cells there, and then just let it go. You're going to see that Excel has automatically put the days of the week into the cells. It's got Monday through Sunday here. Now maybe you really wanted to copy the word Monday into all those cells. What you can do is you can click on the autofill options. It's this little yellow box that is just to the side of the autofill tool. Click on that there. And then you can try some of the different options. For example, copy cells. That's just going to copy Monday to all of those cells. So it copied it for you. And that way you don't have to type Monday a bunch of times. Another thing that it can do, because Excel recognizes that these are days, you could fill in just the weekdays and have it go Monday through Friday and then start to repeat again on Monday. So there's a bunch of different options there. So give that a try. Take a look at the different options that they have there. Now, autofill can also fill in number sequences. What you have to do is start a pattern. You can see over here I've started an even numbers pattern. Select all the cells in that pattern by clicking and dragging, and then let go. And put your cursor over the autofill tool in the bottom, click on it, hold it down, drag it down a little ways, and then let it go. And you can see that autofill filled in even numbers from 8 to 20. And then you've still got autofill options. If that wasn't exactly what you want, you can ask Excel to change it for you. Okay, so that's autofill. So let's switch over and do some basic formulas. There's a few different ways we can make Excel do calculations. Now remember how anything that you type in the formula bar up top here shows up in the selected cell and vice versa? Okay, you can type in the formula bar or in the cell, either one, in order to type in your formula. Now the first thing to do is Excel needs to know that what we're working on is a formula instead of just typing. The way to do that is to type in an equals sign. It's just like doing equations in algebra class. So let's do a simple calculation together. So select a cell like I've done here, and then start typing. You're going to type in an equal sign. It's right next to your backspace key. You'll type in 56, and then a plus sign. You can do that by holding down the Shift key and typing in that equals sign key. You can see it has a little plus sign on the top. That'll give you a plus sign. And then 37. And you'll press the Enter key. And then voila! Excel does the math for us and it comes up with an answer of 93. So let's try this one. We're going to do a formula. So we're going to start with the equal sign. Type that there. We're going to type 84. And then a minus sign, which is right next to the equal sign key. And then 45. And then press Enter. And Excel does the subtraction right there for us. Now in Excel, the basic operators are addition. We just use that, and you can use the Shift and the equal sign key, or you can use the plus key on the number pad. The next operator is subtraction. where you use the minus key on the keyboard next to the equal sign, or the minus key on the number pad. A third one is multiplication, which is the shift key and the number 8 key, or the star key on the number pad. It's an asterisk that is the symbol for multiplication in Excel. Okay, and then also division, which is the / key, which is on the keyboard, okay, right next to your shift key, or the slash on your number pad on your keyboard. So that was a really basic formula, but what if we want to add, subtract, multiply, or divide numbers that are in different cells? We can use the cell names to refer to the cell values. Okay, I know that's a little complicated, but I'll show you what I mean. So click in any blank cell and just type 34. Okay, and you can move down a cell with your Enter key or with the down arrow key and type 110. Okay, now move down one more cell. We're going to start a formula. So what you do when you start a formula is you use the equal key, okay, equal sign. There it is. Next, click on the cell with 34 in it, or you could type the cell name. And remember, of course, the cell name is the column header plus the row header. For this one, it's D3. A lot of times it's easier to click, so we're just going to click. Okay, you're going to see the cell name appear after the equal sign and see a flashing box around the selected cell. So next, type in the plus sign and see how the color of the cell name and the box around the cell become the same color. Okay, those are both blue. Next, click on the cell with 110 in it. Otherwise, you can type the cell name. Works both ways. Okay, and then the cell name appears in the formula cell, and there's a flashing box around the selected cell, just like last time. Next, then just press Enter. And Excel does the calculation for you. You can see we came up with 144. And you can do the same thing if you are multiplying, subtracting, or dividing as well. And you can even change the values of the cells, and the formula will automatically update itself. So let's try that. Click on the cell that has 34 in it. So just click cell D3, type in 56, and then just press Enter. And now the cell that has the formula in it has changed. Right here below those two cells. Now it says 166. You can see it's adding up the new values of these two cells. Alright, so let's try something here. Click on the cell with the formula in it. Okay, it has 166 in that cell. Now look up at the formula bar. Okay, up top here. And you can see that the formula hasn't changed. It's still adding up the values of the two cells that we selected. Okay, now that we have learned about autofill and basic formulas, in the next and last part, we're going to learn about automatic formulas, copying and pasting in Excel, and how to get help in using the program. See you again soon.